Did Donovan Mitchell just cement his name among NBA legends, or is his latest record a fleeting moment in a career full of what-ifs? On May 4th, 2025, the Cleveland Cavaliers all-star guard stepped onto the court against the Indiana Pacers and made history with a smooth layup in the fourth quarter. Mitchell dropped 31 points, marking his 8th straight playoff series opener with at least 30. That's right, he surpassed Michael Jordan, the man who owned that record with 2 separate 7-game streaks. It's a jaw-dropping achievement for a 28-year-old who's been doubted, traded, and scrutinized at every turn. But how did a kid from New York end up outshining MJ in the record books? It all started with a breakout moment nobody saw coming. Let's rewind to 2020 when the NBA was playing in a bubble in Orlando. 57 points in a single playoff game. Sounds like MJ or Kobe, right? Nope, that was Donovan Mitchell, then a rising star with the Utah Jazz in Game 1 against the Denver Nuggets. He erupted for 57 points, a performance that still ranks as the 3rd highest in NBA playoff history, trailing only Jordan's 63 and Elgin Baylor's 61. Mitchell was a one-man wrecking crew, hitting step-back threes, driving through defenders, and even dishing 7 assists. He went toe-to-toe with Denver's Jamal Murray in a series that became an instant classic, with both guards trading 50-point games like it was a pickup game. But here's the kicker: the Jazz lost that series in Game 7, and Mitchell's heroics were overshadowed by a heartbreaking defeat. That game put him on the map, but whispers of trouble in Utah were already starting to surface. Was Donovan Mitchell secretly feuding with his own teammate, and Utah rumors swirled that Mitchell and Jazz center Rudy Gobert didn't see eye to eye? Some reports claimed their relationship soured during the 2020 season, with tensions boiling over after Gobert's positive COVID-19 test shut down the league. Fans speculated that Mitchell felt Gobert's defensive style cramped his offensive game, and the Jazz's back-to-back second-round exits in 2020 and 2021 didn't help. It's been said that Mitchell grew frustrated with Utah's inability to break through, reportedly wanting a bigger stage to showcase his talents. Now let's be clear, these are just rumors and neither player has confirmed a rift, but the buzz was loud enough to fuel speculation that Mitchell was ready to bolt. Whether the rumors were true or not, his next move would shock the NBA. In September 2022, Donovan Mitchell was traded to the Cleveland Cavaliers, but some said he didn't want to be there. The deal sent shockwaves through the league. Utah shipped their star guard to a small market team for a haul of players, and Knicks fans in New York, Mitchell's home state, were crushed as rumors had linked him to the Knicks for months. Some reports even suggested Mitchell was hesitant about Cleveland, a city far from the bright lights of Madison Square Garden. There was talk he'd rather play in a bigger market like Miami, where he could team up with stars like Jimmy Butler. But Mitchell embraced the challenge, signing a massive $153 million extension in 2024. Still, his first 2 seasons in Cleveland were rocky. Early playoff exits in 2023 and 2024 left fans questioning if he could carry a team, but in 2025, something changed. Mitchell wasn't just playing, he was rewriting history. On May 4th, 2025, Donovan Mitchell did what only Michael Jordan had done, then went one better. In Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Pacers, he dropped 33 points, including that record-setting layup with 4:50 left. It was his 8th straight playoff series opener, with 30 or more points a streak that started back in 2020 with that 57-point explosion. Jordan, the gold standard, had 2 7-game runs in the 90s, leading the Bulls to 6 titles. Mitchell, he's doing it with a young Cavaliers squad, averaging an insane 33 points in series openers, second only to a handful of legends in NBA history. But here's the twist: despite the record, Cleveland lost 121-112 to Indiana, and Mitchell struggled, going 1 of 11 from 3. It's a bittersweet moment that's got fans talking, yet even with this record, some aren't convinced he's a true superstar. Is Donovan Mitchell a playoff hero or a postseason pretender? That's the question lighting up social media. Some fans call him playoff Spida, pointing to his 27-8 career playoff points, averaged 7th best among players with 50 postseason games. Others aren't so sure, arguing his big numbers haven't translated to deep playoff runs. Cleveland's first-round exit in 2023 and second-round loss in 2024 fueled the doubters, with some saying Mitchell shrinks when it matters most. Posts on X have fans split some claim he's overrated compared to stars like Jason Tatum, while others insist he's carrying a young roster with no help. Then there's that Pacers game. 33 points sounds great, but going 1 for 11 from deep, ouch. It's got people wondering if Mitchell's record is a fluke. With the spotlight hotter than ever, his off-court life reveals a side fans rarely see. Donovan Mitchell's not just a scorer, he's changing lives off the court. Away from the hardwood, he's pouring his heart into the Spida Scholars Program, a foundation that supports underprivileged kids with scholarships and mentorship. It's a side of Mitchell that doesn't get enough shine, but it shows the man behind the nickname growing up in New York. He faced his own challenges, from losing his grandfather to navigating the pressures of stardom. In Cleveland, he stepped up as a leader, mentoring young stars like Evan Mobley and Darius Garland while embracing the city's underdog spirit. He's even said, 2025 feels different with the Cavs' no 1 seed and a new coach, Kenny Atkinson, unlocking their offense. But can this side of Mitchell carry the Cavs to a title, or will the pressure be too much? This is the year Donovan Mitchell could silence his doubters or fuel their fire. The Cavaliers entered the 2025 playoffs as the East's top seed, fresh off a historic sweep of the Miami Heat, the most lopsided 4-game series in NBA history. Mitchell was at the center of it, averaging 30 points in Game 1s and leading a roster stacked with talent. Mobley's defense, Garland's playmaking, and Jarrett Allen's rim protection. But the Pacers' loss in Game 1 was a wake-up call. Indiana's Tyrese Halliburton outshined Mitchell, and Cleveland's missing Darius Garland didn't help. Now the East is a gauntlet with teams like Boston and Philadelphia. Lurking fans are buzzing about whether Mitchell can finally break through and lead Cleveland to its first title since LeBron James in 2016. It's do or die for his legacy. So where does this leave him? Donovan Mitchell's name is now next to Michael Jordan's, but will it stay there? He's etched his place in history with 8 straight 30-point Game 1s, a record that cements his scoring prowess. But the controversies, Utah's rumored drama trade whispers, and playoff criticism paint a complex picture. At 28, Mitchell's at a crossroads. He's got the talent, the contract, and the team to chase a championship. Yet every missed shot, every loss fuels the doubters who say he's not elite. The 2025 playoffs are his chance to prove he's more than a stat sheet stuffer. Can he lead Cleveland past the Pacers, through the East, and into the finals? Or will this record be the peak of a career that falls short of greatness? Drop a comment below. Do you think Mitchell's a future legend or just another star? Hit that subscribe button and join us as we follow Spida's journey to find out.